Have you ever noticed how there's so many gurus online now talking about how they can help you generate more proven sales down to the penny, and they can help you become the leader inside of your marketplace, and they can help you book 5 to 10 more agency appointments every single month, right? We all know these people. They're in our Instagram feeds, they're on our Facebook feeds. But what are they actually doing, and what are they actually helping you do to close more agency sales appointments? As an agency owner, as somebody who does business inside of the agency space with clients that I post publicly here on my YouTube channel, I really quickly wanted to talk about this topic because it's starting to piss me off, to be honest with you. I mean, it's really starting to piss me off that I go on Facebook and I just constantly see agency sales gurus trying to sell agency owners, and I hate that word, but they're trying to sell these people predictability down to the sales, down to the penny, and I can't stand when people use that Sam Ovens headline on their webinar pages, the typical ClickFunnels webinar page. That's immediately when I know you're a scam. But with that being said, let's talk about what's going on there. So generally speaking, what I've noticed, what I've seen is a lot of these people, they tried to run a marketing agency. They tried to get clients. They tried to become the industry expert inside of their vertical, whatever it was, wherever they started. Most of them blown up from the Tai Lopez wave of SMMA training. Most of them tried this, and this was me. So I'm talking about pure experience. This was me. You try to get results for an actual B2B customer. You try to do the actual agency model, and what you realize is it's really hard. It's not easy. It's not easy to run an agency. It is extremely stressful. I've gained a considerable amount of weight. I've gone through a bunch of stress. I've lost a bunch of money. I'm still not making money. But the reality is you continue to push forward. And the thing about being an agency owner that these gurus don't like is you have to be an expert. And it's not just being an expert at closing sales. Wake the up. It's not about the sales, it's about the service. If these gurus were teaching, here's how you build a site that's going to generate 30 leads a month and how you're going to retain that customer for 36 months, here's that action plan, that would be okay with me. But the problem is they're teaching you, here's how you book 10 calendar appointments for your sales agency every single month, which doesn't make any sense because you don't even know how to deliver the service. You're not even an expert. You're talking about people that are a month into doing this. Look, you shouldn't have customers if you're a month in. That's not reality. You don't start a business-to-business service and automatically start getting 10 customers. That's just not how it works. And they're telling you, probably the worst advice that I hear from these guys is, they're telling you to charge $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month. It. Some of our clients, some of our agency partners are even making $10,000 a month from one client. And the reality is if you're doing that in your first 6 months or first month, you're an absolute scam. You can't charge that much money. You know, there's a thing called the pricing curve. And what that says is the price you charge directly coordinates with your experience in consulting services. So if you don't have experience, you shouldn't be fucking charging over $1,000 a month. You shouldn't even be charging $1,000, right? I mean, when I started, I was charging $300 every single month to get a client because I knew how important it was to get customers and to get experience. I think one of the most beautiful parts about an agency is you get to use other people's money to get experience instead of your own. And while that sounds kind of douchebaggy, what I really mean by that is you can get clients' results and you learn from that. You know, the reality is you can't buy experience. You can buy a sales agency mentorship from one of those gurus online, but they're not going to give you experience. A lot of the times when I search these guys online, they don't even have agency websites. So how the are they running an agency? I don't get it. And a lot of the times when I ask them, I literally DM these people, and I say, hey man, what's your agency? I'm just curious, because I might be interested in your services if you're legit. I like buying coaching services more than anybody else does, as long as the person is legit. You know, you look at people like my mentor, Larry Janeski, and you can just look him up online, and you can clearly see that the gentleman has a gigantic business. He has 9 businesses, and they're all very public. I see their trucks, I see his agency, I see websites he's created for his clients. I'll buy his shit. I don't mind giving that guy all my money. But then when you look up these gurus online, and the easiest way to do it is just type in their name and and just type in SMMA or agency or digital marketing, and they should know how to index a simple result in Google to show up. I think that's what pisses me off the most is these people aren't even trying to look like they have an agency. They're not even trying. They're just trying to use manipulative tactics to get you to convince you that they have customers. How are you going to train people on how to get agency customers when you don't even have agency customers, right? Come on, guys, this has to stop. And I think it's going to stop. I think people are getting smarter and smarter and smarter, but now during a time like this, which we've done great with, we're doing great right now throughout this COVID stuff, but through a time like this, you can be very vulnerable and you buy into a lot of these different things. So I just wanted to make this quick video and warn you, just don't hire anybody that says they have an agency sales tactic that's going to get you 7 to 10 calendar booked appointments every month down to predictability by the penny. That's a scam. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.